All right, so sus4. sus4. So 4 is also a sus, creates dissonance also among the dissonant intervals. So if any note becomes 4 steps from a base, then it is considered dissonance, and that's where you have a sus4. So how will something become a sus4? Remember, a suspended note has to come from a point of consonant. Consonant is where everybody is just either 1, 3, 5, 6, or octave from the base, right? When I mean 1, for instance, if you're on do, like having do, mi, and do, so, and do, la, and do, octave. So if everything is in those numbers, then they are consonants, okay? That's just, I need to remind you that all the time. And when you have the other numbers, okay, just if you're watching this, you haven't watched the other video, when you have other number, which is the second, 2, 4, 7, and 9, those are the dissonances, and those notes constitute suspensions. So how do you get sus4? Sus4 will come from a point of consonance that note will belong to a chord or interval that is consonant, and later when the music moves or the chord moves to another chord, then that note remains and becomes a dissonant. But for the sake of this video, this is just single notes, bass and single notes, all right? So think about a sus4, right? First of all, a fourth from a do. Okay, so that's a fourth, and in harmony that's considered as dissonance. So how does a sus4, how does it resolve? Okay, sus4 would resolve to become a 3. Yeah, so whenever any interval from the base is 4 step, there is bound to fall back to become 3. So like a fa, okay, or do, ti. So you can even relate this to tonic solfa, like do, fa, that's it. That's a dissonance, okay? So do, fourth dissonance, okay? So if I have a chord that sounds like this, for instance, okay, if you watch my very first video where I talked about the introduction to sound, so that's an example. So this is, at this point, this is consonant. It's consonant here. So let me use just single notes. So I have do in my bass and I have do in my right hand. That's like octave, all right? But watch when the bass goes to sol. So bass is now on sol, but the do remained. Okay, so from sol to do is 4, all right? And so that's a sus4. So what is going to happen? Remember, it is whom you suspend that you resolve. Okay, so since we suspended the do, resolve it to become 3. Remember, you can also suspend by keeping the notes long. Alright, so that's single notes having a fourth. So you can learn sus like this, first with single notes, and then when you start to think about chords, then you'll be able to also hear them. Alright, so once more, let me take some other pitch, maybe something like okay, so that was with a chord. Let's hear it just single note. You see? Yeah, because that was going to a chord 5. Alright, so that's what a 4 is. See you in the next video where I'll be talking about the 7. All right, so 4, how does 4 resolve? Become 3, right? How do you measure dissonance or consonance from a base? See you. Great.